Welcome to another episode of the Puff Puff Hour, a Dragon Quest podcast. I am your host, Caleb Craig.
And I'm your other host, Jacob Wright.
And cricket sounds, because Dylan isn't here.
Yep.
So
he's gone for a good reason. So.
Yeah, he hit grandma's birthday, whatever.
Hopefully she won't die.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone dies. But not today. So today we're going to be talking about Koichi Sugiyama.
It's a good thing for you saying that, because I would have pronounced that wrong.
He's the music director for Dragon
Composer.
Quest series. Yeah, composer, whatever. Fuck it. For the Dragon Quest series. So yeah.
And apparently a hell of a lot more when I was researching this.
Oh yeah, he's done
Not
other
hell,
stuff.
But quite a few in the anime and Japanese department and films.
Yeah, a handful for films, handful for games outside of the Dragon Quest series. Yeah,
I had no knowledge of almost any of the things on this list.
Yeah,
I looked it up. So this will be interesting when we list it off.
Yeah, I didn't know some of these were him. So
maybe some of you have even actually heard of some of these games, because I haven't, because a lot of them never released outside of Japan to begin with. So throughout this episode, you're going to hear great Dragon Quest music and a couple of the songs that I think are pretty cool that he did from stuff that wasn't Dragon Quest related. So he was born April 11th, 1931.
oh, his birthday was like 2 days ago.
Yes. Great timing for this episode, I guess.
Yeah.
So he's a composer, a conductor, and an orchestrator. He is also a council member on the Japanese Society for Rights of Authors, Composers, and Publishers. Apparently the JASRAC.
JASRAC.
Fucking acronym sometimes. Just do every letter of the goddamn alphabet. A board member of the Japan Institute for National Fundamentals, and honorary chairman of the Japanese Backgammon Society.
Damn.
Yeah.
Never played backgammon.
I have not either.
I don't even know how you play it. I've seen the board and it makes no fucking sense to me.
Me either. Like the triangles and yeah. Never tried to. But Sugiyama is best known for composing the music for the Dragon Quest video game series. A classically trained conductor, Sugiyama is considered a major inspiration for other Japanese game music composers such as Nobuo Uematsu, and was once referred to as the big boss of video game music.
Dun dun. Which is kind of true. He's inspired a lot of music for RPGs and stuff.
Yeah.
Over the years, because fucking Dragon Quest itself was like the most influential RPG of all time.
So early on in life, Sugiyama was born in Tokyo, Japan. While growing up, Sugiyama's home was filled with music, which ultimately inspired his passion. In high school, he began to recognize his passion and wrote various small musical works. After graduating from the University of Tokyo with full honors in 1958, fucking ancient, he went into reporting and entertainment sections of cultural broadcasting. In addition, he joined the Fuji Telecasting Company as a director in 1965. He left the telecasting company as a freelance director, and in 1968 he quit directing and concentrated solely on musical composition and orchestration. During the late 70s and early 80s, Sugiyama composed for musicals, commercials, pop artists, and for animated movies, as well as television shows such as Science Ninja Team Gatchaman, the movie, The Sea Prince and the Fire Child, and Cyborg 009.
Ah, fuck, man. I loved Cyborg 009 as a kid. I watched that anime all the fucking time.
Huh. He also assisted Richiro Manambe with the composition for Godzilla vs. Hedorah, composing the record single of the soundtrack and conducting for some of the tracks.
Wow. Freaking our other podcast, the Godzilla podcast, with Joe and Drew, they recently reviewed that movie, I think.
Yes, and they referenced us, so we're referencing them back. Go check that out.
Yeah.
He also did the other one. I'm not sure if it's later on in here. What was the one I was talking to you about earlier?
I think you said Godzilla versus Biollante or something like that.
Biollante, yeah. Biollante. He did like the whole thing for that one.
Oh, instead of just like helping out?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sugiyama's first contact with Enix was by a fan letter he wrote them regarding a PC shogi game. Shogi. Okay. In the early 1980s. After Enix's staff overcame the shock of receiving a handwritten postcard from a celebrity of Sugiyama's stature. I'll edit that out. They were so impressed by the depth of knowledge and appreciation of games that they decided to ask Sugiyama to create music for their games. He started composing for the PC 8801 and was working for Enix at the time. His first project with Enix was the 1985 game World Golf.
Dun, dun, dun.
In 86, he composed for his first major project, Dragon Quest, for the Famicom. It would become the series he would be most known for. Sugiyama says it took him 5 minutes to compose the original opening theme. How ironic.
It's fucking crazy.
Because another composer said it took 5 minutes for the other most famous theme.
Fucking Final Fantasy prelude.
Yep.
It's like, all right, let's just... Now they got to do all their music in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's revolutionary.
Best music is, when time is crunching down on the clock. Sugiyama was the first video game composer to record his video game music with a live orchestra. In 86, the CD Symphonic Suite was released, utilizing the London Philharmonic Orchestra to interpret Sugiyama's melodies. The soundtrack's 8 melodies, opening, castle, town, field, dungeon, battle, final battle, and ending, set the template for most RPG video game soundtracks released since then, hundreds of which have been organized in a similar manner.
Yeah, fucking everybody who worked on the original Dragon Quest just fucking, like, making history.
Yeah. They all are rooted in JRPG history right there. In 1987, he started work on Dragon Quest II, and then held the very first video game music concert in history. Family Classic Concert was arranged and conducted by himself. It was performed by the Tokyo String Music Combination Playing Group on August 20th, 1987 at Suntory Hall, Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, hi there. I hope you enjoyed this clip from Puff Puff Hour, a Dragon Quest podcast. If you happen to like what you see, you should subscribe. We have full podcast episodes detailing the main series of Dragon Quest 1 through 11. Oh yeah, and if you like the content, you should check out our other shows from All Out Geekdom Entertainment. We have Nude Clan and Ultima Final Fantasy, the ultimate Final Fantasy podcast. Or, Dragon Quest.